One of the brightest stars of The Mandalorian has just revealed a confession that fans weren't expecting, and it might be a bigger warning sign for Star Wars than anyone realized. While Star Wars is known for its rich lore and passionate fanbase, that very intensity can make it one of the most intimidating franchises for actors to step into. And now, Katee Sackhoff, who plays Bo-Katan Kryze, has admitted just how much the role shook her to her core. On her podcast, The Sackhoff Show, she got brutally honest, revealing that playing Bo-Katan in The Mandalorian second and third seasons nearly broke her. For years, Sackhoff had thrived as an instinctive actor, someone who trusted her first impulse and built characters from pieces of herself. But when it came to Bo-Katan, things were different. She couldn't find that emotional anchor. She explained that Bo-Katan's ambitions, her personality, even her inner world, felt worlds apart from her own. And instead of slipping into the role naturally, Sackhoff felt like she was hitting a wall every time she tried. She admitted, "I lost all of my confidence after The Mandalorian. I've never really played a character who was so far removed from me, and I didn't know how to connect with her. It broke me." That raw honesty shows just how heavy the burden was. For nearly 3 years, she says she struggled to book work, doubting herself constantly while putting auditions on tape. The once natural flow of her craft had suddenly turned into a battle with her own instincts. What makes this even more surprising is that Sackhoff has been tied to Bo-Katan for over a decade. She first brought the warrior to life as a voice in Star Wars: The Clone Wars, giving fans a version of the character that became iconic. But when the animated figure stepped into live action, the stakes were raised to an entirely different level. The expectations weren't just high, they were astronomical. Fans knew her voice, they knew her performance, and now they expected the definitive live-action Bo-Katan. That kind of pressure is almost impossible to ignore. And let's not forget, very few actors in the Star Wars universe have had to make that leap from voicing a character to embodying them in flesh and blood. Sackhoff was one of the rare ones, and that added a unique weight to her performance. It wasn't just about stepping into a role, it was about living up to years of fan loyalty, animated history, and the unrelenting passion of a franchise where every detail is picked apart by millions. For someone who had always thrived by acting close to herself, that disconnect hit especially hard. Her struggles highlight a larger problem that could be brewing for Star Wars. Whenever a character crosses from animation to live action, the actor stepping in faces enormous scrutiny. Some have been praised, while others have been torn apart by criticism. And that microscope can leave even the most seasoned performers shaken. With a franchise as vast as Star Wars, and with so many beloved characters yet to make the leap, Sackhoff's confession feels like a wake-up call. While Sackhoff doesn't blame the writers, the show, or even Bo-Katan herself, her story is a reminder that the weight of expectation can crush even those who have lived with a character for years. The galaxy far, far away might seem like a dream for fans, but for the people tasked with carrying its legacy, it can feel like a battlefield of its own. Whether Sackhoff's journey ends up being an isolated case or a signal of bigger challenges ahead, one thing is certain: